everyone. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and these are your angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. I'll begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Timestamps, as always, will be in the description box, as well as the pinned comment. Also in the pinned comment will be information on how you can join us over on Patreon. If you would like some extended bonus content, you're welcome to join us there. Keep in mind, it is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, just take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, if you join us over on Patreon, there are articles that I've posted and a lot of discussions where I do help people navigate their natal, their birth charts, and help them understand them better. So again, if you want to join us over there, you're more than welcome to do that. And with all of that said, now let's begin. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 222, balance. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. Your affirmation for the week is, what feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. I want to make sure that mic is on. Okay, it is, sorry. Message from your spirit guides. Ask for help. You are being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it is up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out, so do that today. And your message from Archangel Michael, embrace this magical moment, card number 11. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. And kind of see what appears to be an Ace of Pentacles here flying in the air to you. But I feel like you have to call it in. And the best energetic space that you can be in to manifest is to be more balanced and more grounded. So tell me more about this here, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about balance? Ask for help and embracing this magical moment for the week ahead. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Lovers. There's that choice. We have the Star, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Let's clarify this further for you. Wasn't the greatest shuffle there, so let's get another one for you. That's a little bit better. So I feel like it's a difficult decision here that you need to make, the way that the cards were shuffling. The Lovers. Clarify the Lovers here for the Aries collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Lovers is clarified by the Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hermit. The Star. Tell me why the Star is here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Star is clarified by Judgment, the Magician, and the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for you this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Hierophant, the Six of Wands, wow, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like this week you are making a choice here after going within to move forward towards a situation, environment, or connection that you feel would be beneficial to you in the long run, emotionally as well as financially. It looks like you are finding balance this week. You are recalibrating yourself, and you're making a judgment call to move forward on something or someone that you believe is your wish fulfillment. Your supportive energy here is the Queen of Pentacles to the Hierophant to the Six of Wands to the Six of Cups. This seems to be a soul bond connection that has been in your life for a long time. It could be a marital partner or someone you've been in a romantic relationship. There's victory here. There's success. I feel like you can lean on this person this week for help, like if you need any help or assistance with whatever this is. But it looks like that Ace of Pentacles here, this opportunity is coming towards you. It is one that you appear here to be choosing. Now, we do have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So I kind of feel like you're going from a place of being in lack or not being sure about the direction that you want to move in to suddenly being sure about the direction you want to move in. And like I said, you have at least one individual here who is very supportive of you. And if you were to ask them for help, I believe that this person would be there for you. Anything else you need to know about this for the week ahead? One more shuffle. Thank you. Anything else you need to know? We have the Empress, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So again, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling burdened this week, I feel like there is someone here who's very strong, very present in your energy. You can communicate with this person about what it is that you are going through, or whatever decisions here that you need to make or that you have recently made. So I feel like balance here this week can be achieved by you leaning on someone who has been a staple in your life for quite some time. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope that that was helpful. If you like that message, resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 1414, possibilities. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. Your affirmation for this week: I am grateful for all that is and all that will be, and I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. Message from your spirit guides: surrender. You are being asked to let go of your need to control every part of your life and just surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it is exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. And your message from Archangel Michael: put your creative energy into action. Card number 25. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. Tell me more about this here, please, for the Taurus Collective. What do they need to know about possibilities, surrender, and putting their creative energy into action? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements for the week of July 19th, 2026. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Taurus, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. Let's clarify this a bit here for you. Clarify that. Nine of Pentacles for Taurus, please. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Empress. Wow, Taurus, what is happening here? Four of Pentacles, clarify the Four of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Four of Pentacles is clarified by Temperance, Justice, and the Seven of Cups, and the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here for you this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Swords is clarified by Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Magician. Bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. Something here is ending, but it is transforming in your life, and I feel like in a good way. So if you were to, I feel like, just stay grounded this week, continue to nurture yourself, enjoy the fruits of your labor here. I feel like there's something really exciting that is happening for you this week. Now, I don't know who this person is to you, if they're currently in your life, or if this is someone new that you're meeting this week. You know, apply it to your life how you see fit. Now, this could be anyone, right? This could be a business partner. It could be a new boss. I feel like it's more on the romantic side, but you take it how it resonates to you. I feel like you staying very grounded and working on yourself has opened up some new possibilities here for you when it comes to this fiery, creative, possibly even passionate connection. Like I said, you either have in your life or is entering your life. And again, I think it's because you have been holding on to something, maybe holding on to an outcome, control, right? The Four of Pentacles is like a miser card. But I feel like this week, if you were to like let go, if we can go from Four of Pentacles to Seven of Cups, a little loosey-goosey, a little bit more emotional, I think like some really good things come in for you. Now, again, whether that's creative or in the sense of like a project or launching a business. For others of you, it's creativity when it comes to love. But I feel like that has been a block for you. Like the King of Swords can be the energy. And I don't say this disparagingly because that is my king technically as a Gemini sun sign and Aquarius rising. But the King of Swords can be like a little emotionally detached and trying to control everything. And they do have a miserly quality to them at a low vibrational point. However, if you were to let go of that, if you were to surrender, then I think what you want actually comes in. The person, place, the thing, the project. This is looking really good for you. So the transformation here can occur. It is only a possibility. You actually need to take action to kind of like let your guard down and let some good stuff in. And just surrender to the universe that whatever's, meant to happen will happen. And I think if you can, again, let that guard down, I think some really nice things here want to come in for you. Let's get you 3 more cards here, Taurus. Anything else Taurus needs to know about this? One more shuffle. Thank you. Anything else that you need to know about this? We have the 8 of Cups, we have the 9 of Swords, and we have Judgment. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Cups shows itself again. So again, this is the surrendering. Like whatever happens, happens. I have to let it go. I have to get out of my mind, pulling yourself out of like emotional disappointment or maybe even being emotionally reserved. I feel if you make the judgment call this week to be like, I'm going to let go and let God, and I'm going to enjoy this moment and have gratitude, right? The 9 of Pentacles card could talk about having gratitude. I feel like if you do those things, something really wonderful can come in for you. Now, it's only a possibility, but if anyone can turn a possibility into a reality, it is you as the backbone of the zodiac. So really great week, Taurus. But again, I just feel like this requires you to surrender. And if you're able to do that, some really nice things want to come in for you, possibly even people. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your angel messages, or I should say our angel messages, for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 1515, creativity. Keep accessing the creative connection that you feel to the divine. The whispers speak through your creative connection, allowing you to express the beauty that is within you and connect you to the love that is around you. Our affirmation for the week: creativity is my birthright. As I express my creativity, I feel a beautiful flow of love and connection. Message from Spirit Guides: protect. You are being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do so effortlessly. However, it's important that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. And now is the time to get some protection in place. And message from Archangel Michael: pray from the heart, card number 23. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Tell me more about this here, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about creativity, protect, and pray from the heart for the week ahead? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Gemini, we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Let's clarify this for you a little further here. Clarify that 8 of Pentacles, please, for the Gemini collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 8 of Pentacles is clarified by the Moon, the 4 of Wands, and Strength. Clarify the King of Wands here. Okay. The 3 of Swords just showed itself. 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Magician, and the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Emperor is clarified by the Lovers, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Okay. So take this how it resonates to you, okay? I feel like it's either you or someone in your energy. I feel like it's you with that Magician card there, but take it how it resonates. I feel like this week, because you're experiencing, and I probably should start in the middle for you. Why not? It's Gemini. we don't go according to rules. So I have the energy here of King of Wands. I'm going to read it as you, but if you want to reverse these roles, you certainly can. I have the energy here of a Gemini who, although they're feeling creative this week and they're feeling inspired, they are also dealing with some type of emotional setback here. Now, 3 of Swords for me is sliding scale. You're severely disappointed in yourself or in another, in a situation, environment, or connection. And for others of you, that pendulum swings the other way, and this could be full-out heartbreak. The 9 of Wands tells me that whatever here has occurred, it has triggered some kind of wounds. So I feel like a scab has been taken off of a wound, which makes it feel incredibly more painful for you. This is not the time for you to be manifesting. I think if you manifest from this place of heartbreak, from a wounded place, you may not be manifesting the best possible outcome here. Because again, it's like, what is that saying? It's like when you're drowning, you reach for anything. Instead of reaching for a branch, you might reach for a snake type of thing. So I don't think right now this is a week to be manifesting anything. However, I do think it's a week here for you to pray from the heart for healing. And I also think it's a week for you to take your energy and protect it. So instead of focusing too much on that heartbreak, redirect it to this. So that Eight of Pentacles, we have the Moon, the Four of Wands, and the Strength card. This would be a better use of your emotions this week, which appear here to be a bit wounded or maybe even fluctuating. So it's a better use of your energy and your emotions to put it into house, home, structure, stability, work. Again, being creative. I love the Strength card there. That is Leo energy. We're now entering Leo season. So I feel like for this week, that's a better use of your energy, because I do think that you need to protect yourself from this heartbreak. And I don't think that this is the opportune week here for you to be manifesting anyway. We have the Emperor here to the Lovers, to the Four of Pentacles, to the Ten of Cups. I do think that you're energetically holding on to something or someone here, or just the idea of that. And it seems to be in regards to like stability and your happiness. Anything else Gemini needs to know about this for the week ahead? Anything else Gemini needs to know about this? So a better use of your time and your energy this week would be putting it into something that is creative and something that helps you like shore up the foundation of your life or restore stability. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So if you are having a difficult time with someone here in your life, remember we saw that Three of Swords card, and I still see you holding on to hope that something here can work out for you. I do feel like reconciliation here is possible, or forward movement here is possible. The Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess. If this message is resonating for you, I'm not telling you anything you don't intuitively feel. So if you have had a Three of Swords, a setback here with someone, I do feel by the end of the week, there's possibly some discussion, especially if there's been like a period of silence here between you and this person. I just don't think that you should be focusing on what transpired here between you and them. I would just pray from the heart for the best possible outcome for you, whether that includes this individual or not, or this opportunity or not, and instead redirect your focus to your stability, which for most of you either includes house and home or your financial resources. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this is not the ideal time for you to be manifesting anything. I think you need to protect yourself. And I think if someone were to return from the past, or someone you've had a break from, there needs to be a very honest conversation here, because some of you have a significant trust issue with this individual. So that is what I have for you for the week ahead, Gemini. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. If you're a Cancer sun sign, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 1212, duality. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. Your affirmation for the week: I fully embrace who I am and allow change where it is needed. I trust the duality within me. Message from your spirit guides: worth. You are being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness, and that simply is not the case. However, you are worthy and you have inherent value, and it's time that you cherish yourself and see your true worth and value. Message from Archangel Michael: don't settle for less. Card number 10. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true, so don't give up on them or on you. I added that last part in. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it, Cancer. Let's get into your message now for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. That's the child in me, sorry. Tell me why duality, worth, and don't settle for less is something here that they need to know for the week ahead. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have Temperance, we have Judgment, and we have the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. All right, let's clarify this a bit more. Clarify Temperance here, please, for the Cancer collective. I almost said Scorpio. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Scorpio where you have high Scorpio placements. One more shuffle. Thank you. Temperance is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Judgment. Why is Judgment here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Judgment is clarified by the Lovers, the Devil, and the Two of Swords. Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Wands is clarified by Four of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. Okay. Take the messages, how they apply to you. If it's not your story, don't force it. Don't drop hate below. Just check another placement. I see you here. Actually, you are being a little dualistic this week when it comes to a particular connection here in your life. Notice that Temperance card, we're going from sunny to stormy, like sunny to stormy. So I feel like there's an aspect here of yourself where in that Nine of Swords card, you are contemplating a particular connection here in your life. Now that could be professional, platonic, or romantic. Platonic meaning like with a friend or family member, or maybe community involvement with that Three of Cups. Take it how it resonates to you. And part of you, half of you, and look how the cards came out. See if I can get that on camera for you. The part of the sun, this half of Temperance, is the Ace of Pentacles. The part with the thunderstorm and the bad weather is the Five of Cups. I feel like you're going back and forth here about having a new beginning or planting a new seed, or, you know, maybe walking away and being disappointed from this particular connection. So I kind of feel a little balancing act going on here, because whomever you're thinking about, you're not sure if you want to have a new beginning with them, or, you know, if that's even possible. Judgment. There's a judgment call here you need to make about whether or not you want to continue engaging in a connection that, I'm not telling you this, you're telling me this energetically. Some days we're really great in that Lover's card, and some days it is very toxic. And Two of Swords, I don't know what to do about it. And I think this comes down to your worth, to your value. Because are you worthy of someone who is inconsistent? Or do you deserve more? Are you worthy of someone who puts you up on a pedestal? Not that we should put people up on a pedestal, but you know what I mean. Really like care for them and nurture them and treat them well, and, you know, give them that, you know, the royal love and all of that. And then the next day treat them like they're a complete piece of shit. So I hate to curse. If you don't like cursing, you know, watch another reader. But I see you here going back and forth about whether or not you want to keep this connection, restart it, reboot it, or walk away from it. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Swords. I don't know what transpired here between you and this person, and I don't know who did that Seven of Swords, if it was you or them. But I know that it has left you emotionally depleted, sad, disappointed, and, you know, if we swing that pendulum the other way, this could be full-out heartbreak for you. For some of you, this was a third-party situation with the Lovers to the Devil, to the Three of Swords, the Four of Cups. We've got three cups here on the ground. So, and then we have the Three of Cups here. So it's possible for some of you, look, this is like literally you going back and forth. Two of Pentacles, a Star, and the Three of Cups. Do I want to heal this connection? Do I want to find another connection, or just move forward? The High Priestess, I think you're really, High Priestess, Hangman, I think you're really trying to go within this week and to decide whether or not you want to continue this connection or restart it or continue to nurture it, something like that. Anything else you need to know about this week? I feel like your biggest message this week is to not settle. You have the right to have your dreams come true. This may just not be the right person for you. It doesn't mean that your dreams won't come true with someone else. Anything else you need to know about this? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Sun. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. I feel like the decision about whether or not to move forward with this person or bring things back together will probably come in Leo season for you, which actually is only a couple of days away. So I think for right now, you should just be like nurturing yourself in that Nine of Wands. Whatever occurred here is either a repetitive pattern between you and this person, or a repetitive pattern that you have experienced at the hands of other people. And again, this does not necessarily have to be a love connection, but I do feel hurt here. I feel pain. There's disappointment. I'm hearing yelling. So I don't know if this was like a bad fight or a bad exchange of words, but I feel that at least for this week, just continue to like nurture yourself. Take care of yourself this week. Know your worth. The King of Pentacles, you know, is the king of the pentacle suit. So this person absolutely knows their worth. I feel like the clarity that you need about whether or not to heal this connection or continue with it or return to it will come to you in Leo season, probably by the end of the week, if not next week. And I think for this week, you just need to hold yourself in high regard, because whoever this other individual is, it does not appear at this point that they have been doing that, especially with that Seven of Swords there. So that is what I have for you this week, Cancer. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, be very gentle with yourself. Remember your worth and value, and that you deserve someone who treats you well. Again, whether that's a professional, platonic, or romantic connection. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. We have 1313, clarity. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning is seen against the dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm, and now the skies are clearing. Your affirmation for this week: loving energy surrounds me, and I trust that the clarity I feel is the answer that I need. Message from your spirit guides: reassess. You are being asked to take stock of your life and to let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for a little life cleanup. And your message from Archangel Michael: it's time to play. Card number 17. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. I think that came out in your reading this week. And I was like, even if you're not interested in a person, it's still time for you to get out to play. It's still time for you to get out there and have some great experiences. Tell me more about this here, please, for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about clarity, reassessing, and a time to play for the week ahead? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Knight of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Page of Cups. There's a little play there. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So let's clarify this further. Clarify the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords does hold the Ace of Swords. It is the only knight in tarot that actually does have clarity. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Knight of Swords, clarified by Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Queen of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Lots of assessing here going on. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. If you haven't, welcome. Click subscribe so you can be notified of all the readings that I release every week. I try to do 48 a week here on YouTube. But for me, queens exist in the present. They process the present, they process the past, and kings take action. And so I do see you here. Ironically, this is right under that reassess card. So I do see you here reassessing something in your life: situation, environment, connection, a plan, project. Clarify that Page of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Cups, clarified by Ace of Wands. That is the truth. Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So I think you have had, I think you have felt blocked lately, like either like creatively blocked, or you don't have clarity about what to do with a particular situation, environment, or connection. This is a lot of stagnation. This is a lot of wounding. This is giving me the feeling like Groundhog's Day. I don't know what to do about blank. I feel like the clarity you seek is coming with that Knight of Swords here under the clarity card. So I know that you are reassessing whomever or whatever this is. I'm like, look, this could be anything. This could be like, do I throw this out of my house? Do I get a new car? You know, do I engage with this person? Do I open myself up energetically to allow some new people in? Whatever it is here for you that you are reassessing because you're not sure, in that Knight of Wands, if you want to move forward with it, I don't think you have to move forward with it this week. And I mean, unless it's like a 911, absolutely emergency, pressing type of situation. I think you need to give yourself time. I think over the course of the next 13 days, I know it seems like a long time, but it's really not. Over the course of the next 13 days, I do think that you get the clarity here that you need. In the meantime, I think you need to open up yourself up to playing, like getting out there and having fun, whether that's going out for a walk, watching your favorite movie at home, taking yourself out to eat, whatever this is that is like consuming you here with that Five of Wands, the internal conflict, the Eight of Swords up in your head. I think you need a break from that. I think you need to do something nice for yourself. And we don't have any pentacle energy here. So I don't think that you have to spend a lot of, money on this. This could be painting, cleaning your house, doing some gardening, tackling that laundry pile. I know it doesn't seem like play, but actually cleaning up your space and bringing some more organization and order to it actually will make you feel good and will make you feel accomplished. And it would probably help you to enjoy your space a little bit more. So I think there's something here around house and home and creativity. And again, finding small things to do, like going to your local museum. Like, have you ever been there? Might be a nice way to spend an hour, a couple hours, an afternoon. If the weather is nice, depending on where you live in the world, can you go for a small walk or whatever it is for you? I feel like that will help you regain your structure and your stability this week. That Ace of Wands could also be anything creative, like playing a musical instrument, painting, again, something that inspires a little bit of fun. The clarity you need with whomever, whatever this is coming in. But I think for this week, you just need to focus on enjoying yourself and finding little things that you could do around the home or within your community that'll make you feel good again. Let's get you 3 cards here. Anything else I need to know about this? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the 9 of Pentacles, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the 10 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Magician. Yeah, again, the 9 of Pentacles. This is someone who's independent, whether you are single or partner. This is someone who is enjoying the fruits of their labor. So again, this is like a week for you to take a time out, take care of you, focus on you. I keep getting something here with laundry. I don't know if that's like you're buying some new clothes. Maybe you're changing up the way that you look, or you're just reorganizing your drawers and your closets. I don't know why that's coming so loud. But whatever has been pressing here on you, and that hangman energy, like I feel stuck and I don't know what to do. I think the clarity that you need is coming. We have the Magician, the High Priestess, the Devil. Yeah, I just see you going back and forth here. Like, do I want this? Do I want to approach this? Do I want to do this? I don't think you should get stuck in that 8 of Swords. That's kind of like the devil's playground there. Instead, I would redirect your energy into doing something that's a little bit more lighthearted or fun. If you have been in a sad or depressive mood, I would watch some funny movies. I would stay away from any comedies, rom-coms, I think that they're called, anything like that about like relationships breaking up. And if you're going through something like that, I would avoid those types of movies. But I would do something here to inject a little bit more fun and light into your life. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo, my mercurial cousin, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 888, triple infinity symbols here. Abundance. Blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. Your affirmation for the week: the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. Message from your spirit guides: jump in. You are being asked to take a chance and give whatever it is that you are questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. And this is that time. And your message from Archangel Michael: this is a blessing in disguise. Card number 33. Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than what you dared to dream. Blessing in disguise. That's typically what I say when I see the 10 of Swords card. Okay, tell me more about this here, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about abundance? Jump in. And this is a blessing in disguise. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Bottom of that, Queen of Cups. You are all about the Pentacles this week, okay? All about your abundance. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles here, please, for the Virgo collective. Okay, just saw the World card. I think some of you have recently experienced an ending, or you're currently in the middle of one. It's kind of what it feels like. Ace of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. Clarified here by the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. King of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Pentacles is clarified by Two of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Lovers, and the Three of Pentacles. Why is that here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Hangman, the Chariot, and the Eight of Pentacles. You are all about the Pentacles this week. Bottom of the deck, you have Judgment, Five of Wands, Six of Swords. I feel like I have a group of you here that there's been a situation, environment, or connection that has been quite disappointing to you. I think this is something or someone that has been in your life for a long time, or you were hoping that they would be in your life for a long time. And whatever's transpired here between you and this person has left you a bit wounded there in the Nine of Wands. It also could have triggered some past wounds that maybe you thought you had healed, but they seem to be resurfacing. And those wounds could be anything. You know, fear of financial ruin. If this is like you lost your job or you're having a difficult time at work, it could be fear of abandonment. Again, I don't know what transpired here with this person, but it has resurfaced for some of you some old wounds. For others of you, it has just created some new wounds. There is something about seeing what has transpired here as a blessing in disguise. That Ace of Pentacles. Look at that like angelic support being like here. And I know in the moment it doesn't feel like a here. It feels like a fuck you from the universe. If you don't like cursing, check another placement. If you appreciate an honest Gemini, I'm your reader. But this actually is a blessing in disguise. King of Pentacles here, clarified by the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Lovers. There is something or someone coming onto your path that you can't see right now. You are being asked to jump into this next chapter of your life willingly. Like, you should not feel forced by the universe. You should be like, okay, this was not great. It either created some new wounds for me, which I'm going to heal and learn from, or it exposed some wounds that now I acknowledge are still there, and I'm going to be able to, again, focus on healing them and move forward. But I think moving forward is something that you need to do this week. There's something here that you should be working on, something creative, something in regards to house and home, or maybe even finances here. I think you've put this on delay. Hangman to the Three of Pentacles, like, I'm not going to join this community group, or I'm not going to look for another job, or I'm not going to fix the house up, or whatever this has been here for you. There's some type of project or plan or endeavor. I feel like you put it on hold because you've been like energetically consumed with what has been transpiring here with this disappointing situation, environment, or connection. But I think it's time for you to get back to work. And again, I don't know what that is for you. Going back to school, learning a new skill, looking for a new job. There's something here that should be, you should be allocating a lot more of your pentacle resources towards your time, your love, your money, your talent. I feel like whatever this is, whatever has occurred here was meant to happen. I know it's terrible to say that to someone when they're going through or coming out of a difficult time, but I think it's time for you to jump into this. It's something here that you enjoy doing, and you sort of put it on the back burner. Tell me what transpired here, just so I have a better understanding. One more shuffle. Thank you. What transpired here? The Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Star. Did you go from single to partnered? Or, I should say, partner to single. It's like I invested in blank. I invested in blank. I nurtured blank. I'm saying blank, so I don't know what blank is for you. Could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. One more shuffle. Thank you. Tell me more about this. The Hierophant, a marriage, a job, an institution, a company, a long-term committed partnership, Five of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. So whatever that Hierophant is for you, whatever it was for you, I feel like you put all of yourself into it. You saw very clearly. You're like, I want blank in my life. I want this job, this project, again, this friend, this lover, whatever it was for you. I want to nurture whatever this is. And I see very clearly that I'm going to nurture whatever this is because it either is a staple in my life or I want it to be a staple in my life. And then I think you were quite disappointed by it in the Five of Cups. I do think that the person or people involved here are remorseful or regretful for what they've done. So you might be a little confused this week about what to do with them, like whether or not to accept the apology, because the Page of Cups is there as the message, and then you have the Knight of Cups here as the messenger, and the Lovers would be the choice card about whether or not you're going to accept their apology here. I don't think you have to make any decisions this week, is the feeling that I get. Whatever this person did, they did. I think you still need time to process it. You're still existing here in the Nine of Wands, so you're still quite wounded. I think you're a better use of your time. And I don't know who I was saying this to. Maybe it was Gemini. I think it was Gemini. It was like 30 minutes ago. These messages come in and leave, so I apologize. But I think a better use of your time here is to work on something else. And then the clarity you need about what to do with this situation, environment, or connection will come into you. But there's abundance that is waiting for you. I think you need to jump into that first. Anything else Virgo needs to know about this for the week ahead? Upside down, we have the Six of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Wands in the reverse, the Moon, and the Magician. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. I don't think there's going to be a lot of forward movement or communication between you and whoever this person is this week. However, I was going to say new moon. Sorry. Maybe all of this transpired for you around one of the new moons that we had this year. But actually, the message that I was getting was we have a full moon in Aquarius, and that will be occurring on July 29th. So I do think that there's more communication with this individual in the energy of the full moon in Aquarius. If you want to accept that or not, it's up to you. You have the divine gift of free will. Some of you are like, hell no. Some of you might be yes. I don't know. But I do see you here on the receiving end of communication. It's just not this week. I feel like it's going to come the week after. In the interim, I think you need to jump in and start working on whatever this is, because you have suspended it for too long because you were concerned about what was transpiring with this person. And look, I'm not trying to come down on you for it. I'm going through some things myself, but whatever dreams, wish, goals, plans you have, you can't keep them suspended indefinitely because of someone did to you. I would allocate a little time to cry about this or to process this, and then I would go right back to that Three of Pentacles, because that's your future and that is where your abundance is. Whatever's going to transpire with this person, you'll know more about it next week. Between now and then, focus on something else. And maybe this is a little bit of a blessing in disguise. Maybe this break from whomever this was, until you can figure out whether or not you want to return back or proceed forward, maybe the blessing here is it'll give you some time to focus on this other thing that you sort of put on the back burner. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now. Your angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 1111, intuition. Trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen in. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path that you are currently on. Your affirmation for the week. My intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust that all things are happening for a purpose. Message from your spirit guides. Choice. You are being asked to make a choice that you have been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Wow. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. And message from Archangel Michael, get your power back. Card number 13, you have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. Tell me more about this here, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about intuition, choice, and getting their power back? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Six of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Three of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Chariot. This is coming in fast. Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords shows itself again. Something or someone from your past chapter is resurfacing this week. I think this came up in one of your readings quite recently too. I think this is coming in fast. Maybe some of you have already connected with this person. I feel like this is part of a past chapter of your life. So this is like, a friend or a family member, maybe an ex-love for some of you. I just feel like you've already moved on, either energetically or physically. You're already in the next chapter here. And when this person returns, For some of you, they have, maybe over the last week. It's either within the last 3 weeks or this person's entering over the course of the next 3 weeks. So if you have not reconnected with this person, or I should say if they haven't attempted to reconnect with you in the past 3 weeks, they will attempt to reconnect with you in the next 3 weeks. You're going to have to use your intuition on this one, Libra, if you want to welcome this individual back into your life. You're going to have a choice here. Strength card for most of you. This will happen within Leo season. Even if you have recently reconnected with this person, you'll still need to make a choice about whether or not you want to continue that reconnection. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's like you go to school for 4 years, you make a lot of friends, you graduate, you all go your separate ways. 20 years down the line, there's some kind of high school reunion. Now these people are all like trying to reconnect with you. Are you coming to the reunion? It's just an example I'm being given. And you may go to the reunion, but then you're going to have to make a choice. Am I still compatible with these people? Now that you get to interact with them in person, there's a choice then that needs to be made. Post-reunion, are you going to continue being friends with them? Not fake friends, if you will, like on Facebook, but regularly interact and text and meet up with them. So there's something like that, like someone who's either has exited your life or they're in the process of exiting. There's a return here, and you're going to have to decide based upon that interaction with that person, are they going to remain a staple in my life moving forward? One more shuffle. Thank you. Strength is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely something here and you feeling stuck in that Four of Pentacles. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if my next chapter, Wheel of Fortune, will include this person or not. I think there is some brief communication with that Magician card between you and this individual. Like I said, it literally just happened in the last 3 weeks, or it's going to happen in the next 3 weeks. 10 of Wands. Why is the 10 of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Wands is clarified by the Lovers. That's a choice you have to make. Justice, that's your major arcana card. And the 5 of Wands, bottom of the deck, the World card. There's a reason why this person is part of your past chapter. Either this person created the conflict and the discord, or they were a contributed factor, or while you were going through it, they were of no help. And I think you need to get your power back. I think you are in a new season. We'll call it a new season of your life. And I'm not sure if low vibrational support or low effort people should be part of it, even if there's something nostalgic about it. If this was a friend that you had, at some point in time, you either walked away from them or they walked away from you. So now that they want to revisit the friendship, and again, it's just an example I'm being given, during that one interaction with that person, you're going to have to really assess, has this person changed? Because I've gone through a lot in my life, and that person was not there for me. There's a reason why there was an energetic, possibly physical separation between you and the friend. So now that the friend is back, do you really want someone in your life who wasn't there for you in your hard times or possibly even contributed to them? And if this is an ex-lover, you're going to have to ask yourself, do you want someone in your life who triangulated you or who treated you poorly or put you in competition in that 5 of Wands? Again, at the end of the day, the choice is yours, Libra, but I think you need to get your power back and do what is best for the new you. You are in a new season, in a new chapter. And with that World card, there's an understanding that not everyone from our past gets to be part of our future. Let's see if we can get you any other information. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to use your intuition on this one, my friend, because this is someone who did not give you enough. And maybe back then, the people-pleasing Libra thought that was enough for a connection. And again, whether it's with a friend, a family member, a lover, whomever, even a boss who didn't pay you well, might be coming back around now and asking you, do you want to go work for them again? But there was a reason why there was, there's a reason why your paths diverged to begin with, is because this person wasn't giving you enough. So now that you know your value and your worth and you're getting your power back, do you want to re-engage with someone who didn't know your value or worth the first time? We have the 10 of Swords, and you saw how that just came out of the deck. So there was either you incurred a very difficult ending, transformative time here in your life, and this person was not there for it, or did not support you the way that they should have supported you, or this person was part of that 10 of Swords, or maybe actually created it themselves. And you're not the same Libra since that 10 of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Pentacles, you have learned a lot since then about yourself, about life, about the way the world works. The Page of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Sun. You're headed into a new season now, in Leo season. I feel like this is like the first day of the rest of your life kind of feeling with the 2 pages there. I think you should take the lessons of what that connection, or maybe even connections, were there to show you, to teach you. But you're going to have to discover for yourself over the course of the next 4 weeks if that individual, or again, maybe a group of people, are joining you in your future. And I can't give you that answer, and no tarot reader can, but your intuition can. So prior to making a choice, welcoming them all back in, and, you know, giving out your phone number to these people that you went to high school with and you haven't seen in 20 years, I would first reclaim your power, ground yourself here. And I would really spend the next 4 weeks of Leo season deciding whether or not this person or these people will be part of your future. Again, there's a reason why your paths diverged. So as you are growing and expanding, it's important for you to assess not the nostalgia of the past connection, but did that individual or individuals, did they grow and expand the way you did after that 10 of Swords moment? And only you can decide that. So this week, my friend, take it easy. Don't rush into any new connections, and just work on getting your power back and understanding your value and worth. Your intuition will tell you what to do with this person over the course of the next 4 weeks. That is what I have for you. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, my moon babies, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at our angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 1010, growth. Man, oh, I hate those growth experiences, huh? Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Our affirmation for the week: the more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. Message from our spirit guides: patience. You are being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you are strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this very moment. Have patience that eventually everything will work out. Message from Archangel Michael: trust your angels. Card number 36. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true, and trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Something is being rerouted for you. Rerouted, rearranged. You're going through a growth experience right now. I don't think it feels the greatest for you, whether it's financial or emotional or otherwise. I think you need to be a little patient while the universe moves around some chess pieces there for you. And again, this is just a weekly read. I'm not telling you you need to be patient for the next 36 weeks of your life. You know, we're talking about 7 days. What else does Scorpio need to know about this? Growth, patience, and trusting their angels. One more shuffle. Thank you. You could be 36 years old or 36 years old. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Swords. There's your patience. And we have the Magician. I'm telling you, so your manifestation can come in. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. The Emperor would have patience. The Emperor is the king of all kings, right? So if you think about the energy of someone who embodies the best qualities of all 4 queens, or all 4 queens or all 4 kings, okay, maybe some of you are more feminine watching than masculine. But still, the Emperor is someone who, when they're embodying those 4 qualities, again, all 4 kings or all 4 queens, they are very patient, they're very decisive, they're very calculating, they're very strategic. And I think that's what you need to be right now in this moment. 10 of Pentacles here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles, clarified by Page of Pentacles. The Emperor shows themselves again, and the High Priestess, bottom of that King of Wands. I don't think you have to take action yet. Something here is being moved around for you. I think this is a time now for you to tap more into your intuition. Learn something new. There's something here that you need to learn, either from a current experience that you just had or one that you're currently going through. But the Emperor pauses, a good Emperor, right? We're not talking about an Emperor in the reverse type of energy. This is a good Emperor, Emperor to the High Priestess. So there's something here about, in this moment, do what your higher self would do or what your future self would be proud of. And there's something here about the acquisition of knowledge or learning something. So maybe in this moment where something you want isn't happening quick enough, or you're not receiving the information you need back from the loan company or the realtor or whatever, the job that you apply to. I think in the interim, there's something here about you saying, I'm going to be patient with this, and instead I'm going to focus on learning this or building this. Tell me about the Four of Swords. There's like a timeout here that is needed. Clarify that Four of Swords for me, please. We have the Sun card. So what you want ends up coming in, okay? The offer, the opportunity, the ability to move forward. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, that is the truth, and the Page of Wands, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. I think you're worrying for nothing right now. I think you're over-catastrophizing something. Don't be upset with me. Again, I'm a Scorpio moon myself. I feel like what we want or what we need to move forward in our lives will be coming. Okay, we're going to discover some kind of, again, message, information, communication about that Ace of Pentacles comes in over the course of the next 4 weeks, because we're talking Leo season here, and we start Leo season this week. So I just think you need to be patient here while everything unfolds. And in the interim, I think there's something else here that you need to learn, build, or do. So let's say we're talking about you want to launch a website. And you're like, I just want to get this website up so I can launch my business. But do you know everything about creating a website? So maybe you can't launch it today, but you can learn what you need to do. Learn the different modalities, look up the, well, first you should look up the different type of website providers, website creators, the do-it-yourself websites. Is this something that you can do on your own? Like, I think you need to collect some raw, real data on this. And again, we're just going to use website as an example here. I'd love to launch it today. I can't launch it today. Have some patience. You're going to launch it in the course of the next 4 weeks. But there's something here that you need to learn. So when you do launch it, you're launching it at its best, while you are at your best, in your best energy. Emperor to the High Priestess. If you rush this, you're going to come across like a page, like a novice, inexperienced. The website will be shoddy. Some of the clicks, some of the links won't work, or it'll look unprofessional. So I just feel like what you want is coming. You're going to be able to launch it or do it or create it, receive it over the course of the next 4 weeks. And in the interim, I think you need to grow in terms of learning how to perfect what this is. Trust your angels that your manifestation here is coming in. It's just not coming in this week. That doesn't mean you can't work on it. And I think that's the answer here. There's like a little bit more work to do on this. Clarify the Magician here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Magician is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. And you have angelic support here. Okay, that Two of Cups is either you and your higher self, you and your angels and your spirit guides, or possibly even an individual in your life, a friend, a family member, a lover, a business partner, okay, the next employer, whatever it is this person is being put on your path, okay? And if they're currently in your life, they might have other things going on that they can't assist you right now. I just feel like there's something here that you want to build, grow, nurture for the long run. Ten of Pentacles. And I don't think you know 100% how to do this. I think your determination is there as the Emperor, but I don't think your knowledge base is there. So I would use the next couple of weeks, 4 weeks we have there. Then we have Leo season, 4 weeks. I would use this time to acquire all of the information that you need. And then the right person, if they're in your life, their schedule somehow gets cleared and they're there to help you to move forward. They become like this wise partner for you, okay, this wise friend, if you will, wise guide. And if not, the right person comes in to help you with it. So the delay is necessary. The delay is necessary right now. So have some patience with yourself and the universe. The delay isn't telling you not to do this. The delay is telling you to learn more about how you will do this. Anything else they need to know about this for the week ahead? One more shuffle. Thank you. Anything else you need to know? Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Star. I'm telling you, the wish fulfillment is yours. Five of Swords. Get out of your head. For me, queens exist in the present. They process the present. They process the past. The Two of Pentacles is here. Time management. The Star is here. Your wish fulfillment is coming in. It's just a matter of time. In the interim, there's something here that you need to do. You need to assess whatever this is and go, I don't have all of the equipment, or I don't know the program, or there's something here that you still need to learn before you launch this. You know, maybe you have to clean up the resume a bit before you put it out there. Maybe you have to make sure that you have very solid references before you start putting out applications for a job. Maybe you need to work on your credit score before you apply for that loan. I know that you are determined to move forward with whatever this is. I just think you need to spend a little bit more time perfecting it or learning about it. And then it's like go time. And again, the right person is going to be there for you to assist you with this. It's just not this week, but don't take it like your manifestation isn't coming in. This is just the universe's way of saying you got to work on it a little bit more. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm going to have to take a 5-minute coffee break. You won't realize I'm gone because I will come back just like that. And I'm back just like that. Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 911, courage. A doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. Your affirmation for this week: I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. Message from your spirit guides: let it go. You are being asked to let go of whatever pain or resentment you have been holding on to. It is hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're still holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. And message from Archangel Michael: someone new is coming. Card number 28. I've been telling you this for a while. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. And again, it could be professional, platonic, or romantic. I know some of you are like, I don't want love. That's okay. There's still someone new coming onto your path, a business partner, a realtor, okay? Someone who will end up being your best friend for the rest of your life. So let's see where we go with this message here for Sagittarius. Okay, odd cut there. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Maybe for some of you, it's 2 people coming into your life. That's quite possible. Tell me more about this here, please. 911, courage, let it go, and someone new is coming. July 28th. Or August 28th, maybe important dates for you. Maybe you just want to put them in your calendar and see what happens on those days. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the 8 of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Sun. Bottom of the deck, we have the Celestial Weaver. All right, 8 of Wands. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. I think you're going to need a little courage here to move forward onto this new path. Letting go of doubts, fears, anxieties, having the courage to move forward. One more shuffle. Thank you. 8 of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Swords. That is the truth. Strength card, Leo season, 3 of Cups. I told you, 1, 2, 3 people coming into your life. I think this is you and 2 other people. Bottom of the deck, the Moon. You do not see this coming. So we have a full moon in Aquarius on July 29th, which would be the day after the 28th. Remember, so the 28th, someone new might be coming in. And then, of course, we have a new moon and full moon as well in the month of August. So tell me more about this Queen of Wands energy here. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. If you're new, hello, welcome. Click subscribe so you can be notified when I release more readings. I try to do 48 a week for the YouTube collective. For me, queens exist in the present. They process the present. They process the past. Kings take action. It's not masculine, feminine, hierarchical bullshit, anything like that. It's just how I see a suit of cards. So there is something here that you are currently assessing. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Wands, clarified by the King of Wands, and then you're going to take action. 7 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. I do think some of you are going to be a little bold here over the course of the next 4 weeks. I think it starts this week, okay? Over the course of the next 8 days, and get out there. Now, a get out there could be you're going to link up with people online. That's possible. Maybe you're going to join a new community or a forum or something like that, maybe to share ideas. Some of you could be launching a business. If you're a business owner in King, Queen of Wands energy, you could be releasing something new, or maybe the news that your business will be releasing something new over the course of the next 4 weeks. Some of you, if you have been in the process of like moving on from someone romantically, I think you have someone new romantically coming onto your timeline. But again, it's going to require you to put yourself out there to meet this person. They're not just going to like randomly ring your doorbell. Tell me more about the Sun. What is occurring here in Leo season for the Sagittarius collective? What is occurring here during Leo season? Leo season begins this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Sun, clarified by the Three of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is communication from someone who injured you or disappointed you in some way. Three of Swords is sliding scale for me. Okay, so I feel like you have a new person or new people coming online. And you're also having someone who wounded you in some way. There's communication between you and this person also. Tell me more about that. One more shuffle. Thank you. This is for the person who caused that Three of Swords. And again, Three of Swords sliding scale. At the low end, this is mild disappointment or discomfort. Someone said something that rubbed you the wrong way. And then the pendulum swings the other way and it's full out heartbreak or like, you know, emotional disappointment. More about this person. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I think after a long period of time, like maybe this person hasn't fully apologized or they've been waiting to give you something, I feel like you are receiving it from this person. This person is going to move forward and offer you that Ace of Cups. Can I have 3 cards on the new person coming in or new people? One more shuffle. Thank you. The new people, Judgment, Knight of Wands, and the Empress. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. So you definitely have a new person or new people. You're going to have to use your discernment here to decide whether or not, you know, this is a good business partner or a good friend or a new romantic interest. But again, you can see the Lion here and the Knight of Wands. So again, I feel like this person or people are coming in over the course of the next 4 weeks for you. There is something here about the Star, the Ten of Cups, the Five of Wands. I feel like this is happening simultaneously. Like this could be like the new boss, and at the same time, maybe an ex reaches out to you. Or this is like a romantic partner, and this is a family member you had an issue with that's now suddenly giving you an apology. These are 2 very distinct different energies on the table. This is new, and this is someone who wounded you in some way, offering you an apology, and both are happening over the course of the next 4 weeks. And for a lot of you, something is occurring with at least one of them over the course of the next 8 days. So it's like, I feel like it's a new person. Like the new person comes in, and then while you're getting to know them or starting to work there or something, someone from the past revisits. It's going to take courage to connect with this person. And you might have to let go of some pain or resentment here once this person offers you the apology. Whether you want to keep them in your life or not, I feel like you need to let go of the pain. Anything else you need to know about this for the week ahead? One more shuffle. Thank you. Anything else you need to know? 4 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. There's definitely someone new here. I feel like it's when you're not paying attention. So again, I feel like this is a chance encounter or a chance meeting here. But it's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone. I think I've shared this with you before, but when I was going through the separation, I had asked my husband for the divorce and everything, and then I wanted to get involved. I wanted to get back out there. I had like really no real friends at that time. I had people who knew me, but they weren't actually like real friends. And I thought, oh, best way for me to do that. The county had a committee, and I was like, they had an open seat, and I was like, why not? I live in the county. Let me apply. I met some really great people. I was assigned a particular project that was occurring here in my town. I had to relay the information to other people in my town, and the person who showed up that day, who was like the liaison for me to meet the person, ended up being my new person. And it was like someone new was coming on the heels of, you know, my husband saying, do you think that we can reconcile this? And this was months later. And I was like, no. But I went very slow with the new person, like very, very slow with the new person. But I feel like that's sort of what's happening here, where again, you have like this new opportunity and you're connecting with a person or people, and then someone from the past here is going to revisit over the course of the next 4 weeks. And look, if you don't want them back, you don't have to take them back. Just take that Ace of Cups as closure for yourself. But this week, I do think there's a chance encounter, but again, sort of like I did, it's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone, have a little courage, and to get out there into the world. But if you do that, you are connecting with someone new. And that is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that on your mobile device. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. Your angel number, 666, reflection. Don't be afraid of the 666 number. It actually is a very good angel number. When you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me? Or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. Your affirmation for the week. As I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. Message from your spirit guides. Pay attention. You are being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that you are being given, both the subtle ones and the not so subtle ones. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. And message from Archangel Michael, it's almost over. Card number 16. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. So maybe this week while you're waiting for something to be over, and again, it could be a waiting period. Maybe you're waiting for a mortgage, or, maybe you're waiting to hear back from a job. So I just feel like in the in-between, I would reflect on something here. Something else is going on in your life, and I think it's time that you reflect on it. Tell me more about this here, please, for the Capricorn Collective. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Fool. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. That is your major arcana card. Okay. Queen of Cups. Tell me why the Queen of Cups is here in your energy this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Queen of Cups, clarified by the Hanged Man, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. Offer, communication, opportunity, apology. Before you accept it, you need to reflect. This is under the reflection card. And then you have the Hangman. You're going to have to reflect on this. If accepting this, and again, it could be a job, someone asking you out on a date, someone asking you for your forgiveness. Does it serve your highest good? And will it make you happy for the long run? Not short-term satisfaction, long-term satisfaction. King of Cups. This is the energy of the person coming towards you this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. And again, it could be the boss, or, like a new boss offering you a job. It could be a current boss offering you a promotion, maybe to a different department. Certainly could be a love partner asking for your forgiveness, or someone new asking you out on a date. King of Cups, clarified by Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Empress. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Whatever this person here is offering you, they've thought about it a long time. So this person has thought about offering you this job, offering you this promotion, asking you out on a date, offering reconciliation. If it's you and your person, there could be, and your relationship has been pretty good. This could be discussions about marriage, long-term commitment, moving in together, buying property together. If you are in a romantic partnership and you are sexually active with your person, I would be careful this week of getting pregnant, regardless of your age. Wasn't that news story? Someone was like in their 60s and they got pregnant. So I would be mindful of that as well. So I think you have an incoming offer, communication opportunity from someone who really took considerable time. They did not rush to judgment on this whatsoever. So the waiting period here is almost over. Reflect on the offer before you decide whether or not you want to move forward with it. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Fool is clarified by the High Priestess, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Make sure you're not repeating a mistake from the past. Trust your intuition on this one in the High Priestess energy, because the last time you took action on something that sounded really good, ended up not being beneficial to you in that Seven of Swords. So the last time you went on an interview and the job sounded great and you said yes, you ended up working for someone and you're looking around after whatever, days, weeks, months, years, and you're like, oh my God, I made the biggest mistake of saying yes. I should have asked some better questions during the interview. The last time you got involved with someone and you rushed in and you fell in love and everything was great, you ended up getting stabbed in the back here. Okay, some act of betrayal took place. So if this is a new person, make sure that you're going slow, doing your due diligence, reflect, okay? Don't just rush head first. If this is someone who's asking you for reconciliation or offering an apology because they did this to you in the past, there's something about just reflecting and making sure that this person has changed the way you have changed. So Hierophant, this is what's coming in. The Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Sun card. So the Hierophant could be, again, community group, political, religious organization, institution, company, corporation, marriage, someone who wants a higher level of commitment with you, or someone who once had that with you. I want to get 3 cards for the person who's coming in with this. Because again, I don't know if it's professional, platonic, or romantic. I just know that you need to pay attention. You need to look for the red flags. You need to ask the right questions. And then you need to take a time out and pause and reflect. Don't allow anyone to push you into making an immediate decision. You know, if someone pops the question here and you don't feel like saying yes, you want to marry them, or you're not sure, don't feel pressure to do that in that moment. Reflect. Whatever this is, reflect this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. This is about this person. 5 of Wands, Temperance, and the Devil. I do think something here is being offered to you. Okay, there's the coming together of 2 cups, and I see you being a little conflicted here about whether or not you want to accept it. So again, I would just ask the right questions, take your time, and reflect. Let's get you 3 more cards here. Anything else they need to know for the week ahead? One more shuffle here. Thank you. 2 of Cups, there's that partnership, King of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Wands. So you do have this individual coming in. Like I said, they thought about this for a long time. They're providing you with this opportunity. Use your discernment here and ask the right questions. And if you want to proceed forward with it, just go slow. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. Looking pretty good, Capricorn. Again, as long as you pause and reflect. And if you choose not to move forward with it, that's okay. But if you choose to move forward with it, just go slow. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, my Aqua family. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at our angel messages for the week of July 19th, 2026. Angel number 111, Destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, follow your soul. Your affirmation for this week: life is always happening to me. I am allowing myself to lean in to what feels good. Message from your spirit guides: bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. Message from Archangel Michael: you and your loved ones are safe. Card number 41. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. Okay? Whatever is occurring now, you're at the right time. Okay? This is a destined, fated moment in your life. You're not misaligned or anything like that. You're right where you need to be. Tell me more about this here, please, for the Aquarius Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements for the week of July 19th, 2026. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Wands. And we have the 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Swords. I think you're going through a difficult time, whether that's emotional or financial. I think you need to be brave to move forward. 8 of Wands, move forward. Tell me about that Knight of Pentacles. This is creating a plan, being strategic about it. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles here for the Aquarius Collective this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. Whatever has occurred here is a blessing in disguise. I think if someone has walked out of your life, you may not realize it right now because you might be missing this person, or you're lonely. But I think that, or you're just missing them. But I think this person would have been a financial drain on you, or an energetic drain on you, had you continued to engage with them. If this is a job that has closed out for you, I think there's a better job opportunity coming in. This was destined, okay? Whatever has collapsed here. It was destined, so a new opportunity can come in. 10 of Wands. You're going to have to be brave here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Wands, clarified by Ace of Cups. That is the truth. Temperance and the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. This is a hard ending. This is a hard ending. Because whoever this person is to you, and I don't always see the Ten of Swords as an ending. We do have two tens on the table, but I don't always see the Ten of Swords as an ending, but it does feel like a betrayal because it is in some form or fashion. So it does hurt you to your core. But there's something here about being brave to still get up and to still move forward with other things in your life. And that's a choice here that you need to make. Yes, something is ending. Something is closing out. But I feel like it was destined to close out. I think this is a choice that you need to make, is to officially put this to bed. Seven of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Magician, the Knight of Cups, and the Tower. Well, you don't see that coming now, do you? You have incoming offer, communication, apology coming in. What is that all about? Clarify that Tower. I've been, typically I see the Tower as Pluto, and that's Scorpionic energy. So it's an ending for a new beginning or a transformation of something here in our life. But lately I've been seeing it as you. I've been seeing it as Uranus, and that's your modern day ruler. And so I feel like this is some kind of incoming communication offer opportunity. And it's something here you weren't sure would come in, and I feel like it's coming in. So maybe this has been heartbreaking for you because you haven't heard from this person. And suddenly now you get the phone call. Maybe you've been waiting for the job or the loan or the court case or, again, whatever it has been for you. And then I feel like this week you're getting some kind of communication or information. So whatever's been on hold, tell me more about that. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Swords. Again, whatever has ended. Page of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. I think you have been very worried about this. Okay, there's something here, and I want to clear up this message for you. It's important that while you are missing, whatever is it, that's the feeling I get here. You are missing something or someone. I think there's something positive that you need to see. I think you need to be focusing on something else right now, not so much focusing on why you're not hearing from this person or why they broke up with you or why things didn't, work out the way that they worked out. I think there's something new here that you need to be focused on. Like, this is your destiny. I also think that whatever this was, it's possible it would have been or could have been or probably was an emotional or energetic, possibly even financial drain on you. So this is a little bit of a blessing in disguise, okay? Because as it existed, it was not healthy for you. So I think this is a destined moment now for you to pivot your attention and your energy into something else that will provide you with long-lasting results. In the interim, you're being very brave. You're carrying a lot of emotional weight on you because of sadness or disappointment. And this week, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you energetically what's here. It looks like you're making the choice to move forward towards that Ace of Pentacles. So maybe this is a romantic relationship that's fallen apart. It looks like you're making a choice. I'm going to be very brave, but I'm going to continue working on this. I don't know, maybe you're saving money to buy a house type of thing. It's like you're doing both things at the same time. You're processing the loss or the impending loss or the pain here. And at the same time, you appear to be very brave and redirecting your energy here towards this new opportunity. What you don't see coming is some type of communication between the person that caused this for you. So again, I feel like incoming phone call, whoever caused that Ten of Swords or they were part of the Ten of Swords. And I feel like that's what's coming in this week. Anything else you need to know about this for the week ahead? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands. Yes, over the course of the next 8 days. There is communication coming in. Now that communication could be reconciliation. It could be an apology. It could be, hey, sorry I haven't called you in 2 weeks, but I got busy doing other things and I want to catch up. It could be communication that allows you to finally get closure on an issue. But there is communication coming in. We're looking, for some of you, maybe looking into August, first week in August. So over the course of the next 8 days, going into the first week of August, there is communication between you and someone that you are missing, or someone, like I said, you had that Ten of Swords experience with. In the interim, Be brave. You and your loved ones are safe. You are protected. Focus on this long-term goal here that you have going on. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. How are you doing? This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of July. I was almost going to say 19th. Oh, it is the 19th. I didn't know whether to say the 9th or the 19th. It's been a long day. July 19th, 2026. Angel number 1818, optimism. Gotta love that double infinity symbols there. Successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed at this time, as new abundant beginnings are now on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest of nights. Hallelujah. Your affirmation for this week: everything is in perfect order as I enter this next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. So something that you want is coming in. Message from your spirit guides: connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. I've been telling you to get out of that damn house. Take me mobile with you, okay? I travel. Have wine, we'll travel. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep emotions and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. I think it's time for you to be optimistic and connect with people. Now, if you don't want to go out there into the, great wide world and connect with people, maybe you could do it online. Join a forum, join a community group, learn something new. I think you're going to meet some people here. If you decide to venture out of your house, maybe you go to a museum, maybe you go to a movie, take yourself out to dinner. I do think you're going to connect with others. Join a community group. Those are individuals that are like-minded, right? They share the same vision and mission and values of you, of the organization that you're connecting with. And I just feel like it's going to help you to connect with other people. Message from Archangel Michael: welcome abundance into your life. You need to get out there and meet this person or these people because there's something here that they're bringing in for you into your life. Card number 37, prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith. The source will heal your financial challenges. Again, it could be emotional for some of you as well. This could be like you join a community group and maybe one of the people in the group, like, I don't know, maybe you join your local Rotary International Club and one of the people in it is a business owner and suddenly they offer you a job. Maybe there's someone in that, maybe you join the women's club in your town or something like that. And maybe through that person, you meet the love of your life. Maybe their kid is single or something like that. So I just feel like connecting to groups online or in person is very, very beneficial for you at this time. And be optimistic about it. Don't be a dread like, oh no, I got to join that group. No, be happy. I'm going to join that group and I'm going to meet people. And some of the people I might not have great experiences with, but some of the people are going to be very instrumental in the next chapter of my life. Like, be optimistic about it. Don't be scared about it. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Cups. That's you. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Fool. Shut up. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. Would you get out there and meet this person, please? And look, it doesn't have to be love. If you're like, I don't want love, or maybe you have someone new. Maybe you already have someone in your life. Okay, go meet your best friend. Go meet that your future business partner. Tell me about the King of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. And this could even be like you're currently in a relationship, but maybe it's grown a little stale. Maybe it's time for you and your person to get out there and join some group together. Some couples group or something like that where you can have some new shared experiences. We have the Six of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Swords. That's not having an optimistic attitude. That's, why should I bother going out there and meeting people? They're going to screw me over like everyone in my past has screwed me over. This requires a higher level of consciousness, a more optimistic attitude to get out there and meet people. Queen of Cups, one more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Cups, clarified by Strength, Queen of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. I have a group of you, whether you are single or partner, you've been lonely. I really think that you need a good friend or a good group of friends. And I think it's going to take strength. It's going to take courage, right? To say, okay, I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to get in that boat. And I don't know if I'm going to find a dolphin or a shark in the water, but I'm willing to go out there. And maybe I meet a shark. Okay, but I'm going to be okay because, I'm still going to meet some dolphins. I hate to put it so simplistically and in such a silly way like that. But I think it's time for you to get into the boat. It's time to leave shore a little bit, okay? And with the swords, again, it could be online, but I think it's time for you to leave shore a little bit and connect with some people. The Fool. Tell me about this new beginning. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Fool, clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Devil, and the World card. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. What is the shadow side there? You need to overcome something, okay, before you can do this. What is it? One more shuffle. Thank you. What do you have to overcome? Ten of Swords, the Death card, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. You cannot judge every new person in your future based upon what someone in the past did or a group of people in the past did. That is a shadow side of you. That's a shadow side of you saying, I'm afraid to connect. You are literally allowing the devil to interfere with some connections that could be very, very beneficial to you. Financially, emotionally, you know. And that's the shadow aspect there. So it's like, okay, I'm not that optimistic because in the back of my head, the last time I did this, I got screwed over. I don't think you could judge the new person or the new people coming into your life because you're different now because of those experiences. So trust yourself. You don't have to trust every new person that you meet, Pisces, but you have to trust yourself. You're now venturing out into the world armed with that energy of the Queen of Swords, whether you're masculine or feminine. You have greater discernment now than you ever had before. So if a shark starts circling around you, just looking at the fin, you're going to be like, nope, you're a fucking shark. Not getting in this boat. Nope, not happening. Swim away, you know, go your own way. You're going to know the fin before you even see whether or not facially it's a dolphin or a shark. You're going to know looking at the fin. So trust yourself. You don't have to trust that everyone in the water is a dolphin. Okay, don't be naive that way. And I don't believe that you are. But because of what you've gone through, you can tell the difference between the fins. So trust yourself and don't hold yourself back from meeting the dolphin. And by the way, dolphins mate for life, I believe. So kind of like penguins. All right, let's get you 3 cards here. Anything else you need to know for the week ahead? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Again, getting out there into the community. Go to a local theater group at your high school. Tickets here where I live in New Jersey are like $8 to see, you know, some kind of high school play or elementary school play. Sounds silly, but you might meet someone there. Take yourself out to a local comedy show. I did in November, and then that encouraged me to buy a ticket in December to go to a Christmas show. It was like $32. If you can afford it, spend that. I mean, don't go into debt. But there's something here you can do, or a community group you can join, and you're going to meet like-minded people. And it'll be very beneficial to you to do that. Knight of Cups, here's the offer, King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. I would start researching this week, either online or in person, groups that you can join, that you can connect with to meet this person or these people. Because I'm telling you, this is your next best friend. This is the next person who's going to offer you a job, offer you a loan, maybe even finance or fund a creative endeavor that you want to do. And it certainly could be a strong love partner. And if you are partnered, this is something the 2 of you can do together to meet other people, like-minded people, and to maybe bring back some passion or spark into your existing relationship. So I feel like abundance is near. And abundance is like people. And I would stay optimistic and welcome these people into your life. Again, you are much smarter because of your last chapter. You definitely can discern between the fins. That is what I have for you. If anyone can navigate the water after the past 2 years, it's you. So you are the water. How about that? You are the water. You ever see Yellowstone? I love that show. I was so bummed when they canceled it. But there's a scene there where Beth is talking to someone, and he says, he references that the Beth's new adversary is the bear. And she's like, I'm the bigger bear. You are the bigger bear. So move forward and connect with these people. You'll be glad and happy that you did. That is what I have for you, Pisces. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that on your mobile device. And don't forget to check out your other placements until I read for you again, which will be very soon. I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.